Okay, so I need to make a wire wall. That's what I call a wall that stops the blade from hitting all your wires that are in here. So the way that works is, obviously, if you have a top, all right, you get rid of it. So you would click on your bodies, find your top, and uncheck it so you can see the inside of your bot. And then, I don't have a top, so I'm not going to do that. And then you need to kind of rotate your weapon to see how far it's going to reach in your bot. So the way you do that is you just click on the side of it, click on right on the view cube, and now you see that it's underlined in the browser list. You're going to right click on it and do move copy, and you're going to click on rotate. Now it's asking what axis you want the weapon to spin on. You want to click on any of these center circles here, all right, any of them, because they'll just rotate around that. So I'll click around that, for example. And now I'm just going to rotate as far back as you can in the bot. You don't want it up, you don't want it down. You want the far part of your blade, the longer part of your blade, in your bot as far as possible. So that's good. And I'm just going to hit OK. So now my blade will go that far into my bot. All right. So one thing I am going to do, and some of you already did this, is you'll see that my blade is kind of cutting through my front of my bot, so I have to get rid of that part. So let me do that real quick first. So I'm going to create sketch. Actually, before I hit create sketch, I'm going to hit escape because I don't want to hit create sketch. Before you hit create sketch, always click again on the arrow next to sketches and make sure all of these are unchecked. The main one is checked, to make sure all these are unchecked. All right, so I'm good. So now I'm going to hit create sketch and I'm going to click on this top face here. Always hit capture position. Let's try that again. All right, so now it's ready for me to draw my sketch on this face here. So I kind of want to cut out this material here. So what I'm going to do, I guess the easiest way to do it is just, a 2-point rectangle. So I'm going to put one, I guess, right here. And I'm going to make it go down to the other side here. Okay. I'm going to hit E for extrude. I'm going to click on this part that I just did. And I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to bring it down. Usually I would click, you know what, I'm going to uncheck the eyeball for the sketch, and then I'm going to click right here so my extrude reaches the bottom floor. Alright, and it's on cut, and I want to make sure all I'm cutting is my chassis, which I am, and I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so now I got an opening for my blade to spin. Alright, let's get back to the how to make a wire wall. So, now, I'm going to hit, again, I'm going to check, make sure all my sketches are gone, not visible, good. I'm going to click on create sketch, I'm going to click on this bottom face of my bot, and I want to make something here to stop the blade from hitting the wires. There are a couple ways you could do this. You can make you can make 3 rectangles, right? And I'll quickly show you how to do that. You just click on 2-point rectangle. You know what? I could do something like, and they should be around like 3. See the top number here, or top or bottom? It should be like 3 millimeters wide. All right, and then that's good. And I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna change this number to 3, so it's 3 millimeters wide. I'm gonna go all the way over. I'm gonna go all the way over here. That looks good. Enough space for the blade to spin. I'm gonna make another 3-point rectangle. Make it again 3 millimeters wide. I'm gonna move it up, kind of around there. Looks like the same height as the other one. All right, so I have this. I'm gonna hit E for extrude. I'm gonna click on that, hold down Control, click on this one, hold down Control, click on that one, and I'm going to click. Well, I could do a couple things. I could drag this up with my arrows. I could simply tap top of my bot so it kind of goes that high. Alright, and now it matches the same height as my bot, and that's good. So I could make sure it's on join, and I could do that. So that's one way to do it. And if you did it and you like it, you want to keep it that way, cool. Alright, here is another way to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to suppress this extrude, suppress feature, so now it's totally disappeared. Make sure all my sketches are gone, because I'm about to create another sketch. I'm going to use what's called a 3-point arc. It's up here if you go to create and go to arc, 3-point arc. I'm going to show you how these work. So I could click like here, for example. So it's the first one side of the arc, and then that's the other side of the arc. You know, sometimes it's not going to be perfect, but I'll show you how it works, something like that. Okay, and if you move your mouse, then it creates like a little arc. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit escape. I'm gonna just drag this dot. You could even like move the arc after you do it a little bit. So alright, that looks to be good. Alright, I'm gonna hit L for line. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna move this down 3 millimeters. Hit enter. I'll hit L for line. I'm gonna go to this side. Same thing. I'm gonna go down 3 millimeters. Hit enter. And now I'm gonna go back to create arc, 3-point arc. And now the points that I'm gonna start my arc on are already made. So it's this one, and it's asking for the end of the arc. I'm gonna click on this one, and now I just move my mouse, and there you go. Alright, now I have what I think looks better, is like a shape that I think looks a little cooler, a little smoother. So I'm gonna E for extrude, click that, I'm gonna tap on this, and now I got this cool curved wall in front of my blade. Okay, it's on join, that's good. I'm gonna hit OK, and it looks good. No matter which style you use, I want you to, come on, computer, I want you to fillet the bottoms. So hit F for fillet, and then click on these bottom edges. Remember, you could click through walls when you do fillet. I'm gonna zoom in down here. I'm gonna click on that little edge right here. Basically all the bottom edges of your wire wall. I'm gonna zoom in over here, click on this little bottom edge, perfect. And I'm gonna drag it and watch what happens to the bottom edge of the wall. You see how it makes this kind of lip that kind of comes out? It's gonna make it stronger so it doesn't break. All right, that's a little far. 5 is a little far. I would maybe drag it to, you know, 2.5, 3, whatever you wanna do. All right, so that'll make that wall harder to break because it adds more material. And now I have a wire wall. All right, the blade can freely spin. All right, the blade could freely spin and it won't hit anything. All right, and it looks cool, I think. All right, that is it. See you in the next video.